Hi, beautiful people. So, this video found you because you're lost. Hence, that is the title of the video. I think sometimes you need to be lost to find the way. I want to put out a disclaimer that it is completely normal to feel lost in life. That is, I think, part of the human experience. We all have stages in life where we just don't know what's going on. I would even argue that most of us are just lost and we're just trying to figure it out day by day and find out ways how to survive this life because it's not easy. But I think sometimes it is really vital to just be lost and be in that state of mind because it is not a permanent state of mind. It is, well, maybe for some of us it is permanent, but it is a way to find so many things about yourself and others. I'm going to get going on to the point that I want to make because I think you should, in fact, stay lost. So don't try to fight the fact that you are lost. I think a lot of us want to fight that we are lost and we want to just be, I guess, not in confusion because I think when you're lost, you're kind of in a state of confusion. You don't know what you really want in life. You're confused. You're trying to figure out ways to not be lost, for lack of better words. You want to kind of reverse it as quickly as you can, but stay in it a little bit. Sink in that lostness. I don't know if that's even a word, but stay in that state of mind where you're just lost and you're trying to figure things out. Because being lost is not a negative thing. I think it's only even more positive because when you're lost, you start to find out what you actually want. Do you want to become a doctor? Yes or no? Do I want to become a model? Yes or no? What do I actually want to become in life? What goals do I have? What is my purpose in this place? You find out so much about yourself because you're lost. You're trying to find a solution. When you're lost, you're looking for solutions, you're looking for ways to recover from it. And I think you should let yourself time to feel lost and kind of like, what is going on? Where am I? Am I doing this right? Yes or no? And we start to look at people who do have everything figured out. They have, the cars, they have the houses, they have their dream jobs. And I would even argue that those people also don't feel completely like they have found the way. I think it is good to feel lost so that you can find your way. Just like when anyone is lost in some sort of city, if you're lost in a city and you're trying to find a way, you're going to find your way eventually when you feel lost. You'll get there. If you believe in yourself that you're going to get there, you will find the way. When you're lost, you're going to find a way. Trust and believe. If you're willing to find a way and you believe that you're going to get out of this state of being lost, you'll find a way. But you have to give yourself time. You have to give yourself time and grace. Um, but I think being lost is an opportunity to discover. You're discovering things. And I'm going to give you an analogy right now. When you think about sailors and how they sail around with their boats and they all of a sudden they're lost. They don't know where they're at. But then they find an island. They find an island. And I think that is a great example of how you should view being lost. You're lost, but the end destination is beautiful. Don't you want to be in an island? No, but in all seriousness, if you're lost, I think 9 times out of 10, you'll find your way. And I think the destination is not only just unexpected, but also beautiful because you've been working on finding yourself and finding what you actually want in life. Because most of us don't really fully know what we want. We want so many things, but you have to take it step by step. I think the example of the sailor is that your destination is unexpected but yet beautiful because that sailor was lost, but then he or she found an island and the story tale of how they find an island and then they meet the people there and it's so beautiful and magical. I know that's just an example, but if you look at it when you're lost and you're trying to find yourself, you end up with something that you didn't expect, but at times it is in your favor because you didn't expect it. I think life is about trials and tribulations, and you have to find inspiration of what you want. Look at the people around you. Is it the lifestyle that you actually want, or do you want a completely different lifestyle? Do you want to move out? Do you want to go travel? Do you want to live somewhere else? Try to find inspiration, but also know what is best for you, because what is best for Monica is not best for Rebecca. So you have to find what do I actually want? I think when you're lost, it will take time before you'll find out what you actually want. It's a journey. Being lost is a journey, and life in and of itself is a journey. Every day you try to find out about yourself, and maybe try to journal, try to go outside more often and sink in, breathe in the air, let it flow, let it flow. Don't be so harsh on yourself, because we live this life once, and if you wouldn't be as, like, let's say a friend asks you for advice, you often will give that friend the best possible advice, and you will listen to them and be caring towards them. Do the same to yourself. Be caring to yourself, be kind to yourself, and accept the fact that you being in this state of being lost is totally fine, and that you'll get there. Eventually you're going to get there, and I think that's a reminder that you have to constantly give yourself, that eventually I will get there. I'm lost now, but I'm not lost forever. And if you knew what you wanted in life constantly, like 24/7, you knew what you wanted to do all the time, I think that's kind of boring. I think in a way, being lost, it kind of adds this like little spiciness into your life. No, for in all seriousness, it's just it I think it's more fun, because you're trying to figure things out and you don't know what the outcome of that thing is. When you know every single thing that you want in life, I think it doesn't add anything to the plot. I know I kind of do like adding things to the plot, and I hope you do too. Sometimes you just have to mix it up for the plot. Mix things up, try different new things, and just feel lost. Be lost. Stay lost for some time. Not forever though. Maybe it will serve you to be feel lost forever, but I think embracing the moment is also just fine. Embracing the fact that you don't know everything figured out, or you don't have everything figured out, is just as fine. And if some people do know what they want in life, they have everything figured out. But as I've mentioned prior, even the people who we think have everything figured out, they still feel kind of lost. They still feel like they're missing something. They still feel like they don't have it all figured out, even though we view them as having everything figured out. Whole time they don't even know what they're doing. Sometimes it's best to not know what you're fully doing. And I'm not saying to like go fully without using your brains. No, just kind of that, being a little bit more carefree when it comes to life, and not taking everything so seriously is, I think, really vital. Don't take every single thing seriously. I know there are things in life that you have to take seriously, but sometimes you can just let yourself go a little bit and be more carefree, be creative. I think feeling that sense of lost can bring out the creativity in you, and feeling more carefree about life and your goals and everything that you want to achieve. As I've mentioned, staying lost is a state of mind. I don't think it is permanent. Maybe it is for some of you, but for most of us, it's just a state of mind. Embrace it. You will find your way. You'll find an answer sooner or later. And I think you just have to embrace the moment and take it day by day. Take baby steps. It's all about taking baby steps and not rushing yourself to find an answer, because oftentimes that can bring more harm than good, because you're pushing yourself into something that maybe your mind isn't even ready for. Your mind has not accepted the fact that you have everything figured out. Your mind is in a state of feeling lost, and it still needs time to process the fact that you're even lost, but you're pushing it to give an answer right now, right now, right now. No. Breathe in, breathe out, and you'll figure everything out. you know be kind to yourself. You live this life, be kind, Stay kind to other people. Just let it go. You'll be fine. I promise you, you'll be fine. Stay lost. It's okay to feel lost. You'll find an answer sooner or later. Be kind to yourself, take baby steps, and you'll figure it out. That's all I have to say for today. Stay beautiful.